Ron Castille gives new meaning to family court. The family court scandal in Philadelphia is one aspect of this, but another aspect is the more immediate family, the family members of judges who sit on our courts and are employed by our court system. This was a large part of the problem in Luzerne County in the Kids for Cash scandal, and the commission that reported on that had this to say. Former judges Conahan and Chivarella hired family members and friends to work in the courts. The Interbranch Commission on Juvenile Justice determined that this was an extremely detrimental practice. It contributed to a breakdown in professionalism and to a breakdown in public confidence. Ultimately, as some witnesses before the commission testified, the environment for corruption became more fertile. Court employees were less likely to speak out against judicial misconduct if they had personal ties to the judges engaging in misconduct. The commission is concerned that the employment of family members, close personal friends, and political associates creates the perception that hiring decisions are not based on merit and competence, and thereby undermines public confidence in the courts. It is therefore recommended that the court administrator of Pennsylvania undertake a national study to determine the highest standards and best practices for court hiring practices and present the findings of that study to the Supreme Court for review. Nothing has happened in the 3 years since that report came out. And in fact, we see many cases of nepotism and favoritism in our courts. Supreme Court Justice Max Baer rents his car from his brother at taxpayer expense. In Allegheny County, no fewer than 10 common pleas judges have members of the family or associates on the court payroll. And most scandalously, former Justice Joan Ori Melvin hired her sister, Janine, to work as her chief aide in the courts. They recently were convicted of using public employees, public facilities, to further their political campaigns. Nepotism is an evil that simply has to stop. We have a lot more judicial talent in this state than the family members of judges. That's one more reason why we have to say no in November.